graduated 2 years ago, and I just now figured out what I want to do with my life. Throughout high school, I was never completely sure about what I was going to do after graduating. It never came across my mind. One thing I did know is that I wasn't really big on college. College is great and you can build an amazing career from it, but after a certain period of time, I just really didn't want to do schoolwork. And honestly, I just wanted to do something online to make money, which sounds like every other online kid in school. I know it's like kind of cliche or whatever, but that's just how I thought about it. During my senior year, I ended up getting a computer, but I wasn't consistent with making any content during that time before me graduating. I got it September, meaning that I had a few months before I graduated to try to get the ball rolling with the content. But I took that time for granted and I didn't do anything. Of course, graduation rolled around. I ended up graduating, and even still, after graduation, the feeling of me being out and completely being on my own didn't hit yet. I worked a little bit throughout my junior and senior year. I ended up leaving before I graduated, but I should have stayed because I would have learned more. But that 2024 summer, after my graduation, I still didn't try for anything. I wasn't doing anything to take my life towards a real direction. Like I said earlier, school wasn't a big option for me, but I wasn't actively thinking about what I was going to do. Fast forward a little bit to September of 2024. I did stream a bit, but I wasn't consistent with that. And after that, I just got another job. I didn't do much while working at that time to prepare myself to make sure that I'm okay in the future. Fast forward to March of 2025 this year, I have a new job, but I make the same exact mistake. It wasn't until towards this summer where I started to think about ideas of me actually deciding to put in work and do something for my future. Tried some ideas, they didn't work out or wasn't compatible or I wasn't consistent enough. And I was just thinking, let me just make these YouTube videos. It's something that I've always wanted to do. I'm like, let me just do it. Just do it. And as you guys can see, it's been a little over a month at this point. One thing I do slightly regret is, like I said earlier, not preparing myself for graduation and staying down and just working and at least working full time. That's something that I should have done. I'm not sure when a lot of people actually figure out what they want to do with their lives. I also hear from some people that you're not technically supposed to know what you're going to do with your life after you graduate. But it's something that I didn't even give that much thought in school. I didn't have a heavy aspiration to be a certain thing, and that's partially what kept me from going to school. I have considered the military, but that's more of a last resort for me. I want to stay consistent with YouTube and with other things and see where they take me. If there is anyone still in high school that sees this video, think about your future more. Try to enjoy your time, still enjoy your high school years, but set yourself up for the time of graduation. And I know a decent amount of people who go to high school already do that for themselves by making sure that their FAFSA is okay and that they go to college and that everything works out for them, at least for the initial years of their school. But for those like me who may not want to take that route, I'd say if you're still in school, give it some actual thought. I didn't do it, and even though I know what I wanted to do, life had to actually hit me for real, for me to actually take action. Timing is different for everyone. Things do click at different points of people's lives. People lock in at different times. Maybe this was supposed to happen to me at this time. Maybe it was supposed to be now, where I chose this time to be consistent. I'm 19, so it's not completely over for me. I have a couple years, so that's what I'm gonna do moving forward to see how it goes. If you know you got a good business idea or content idea or anything, it could even, like I said earlier, be school. If you know you already did your thing to set up your school in the future, that's good, that's great. But if you got a business idea, a content idea, anything, hammer down on it. Hammer down on it quick, man. It took me a little bit. I don't want to sound too redundant, so that is basically the message of this video. And for the people who are already on their grind, maybe they're in school or they're doing anything else, I'm proud of you. We're gonna all achieve our goals. We're gonna all be great and we're gonna all be very successful.